Welcome to Standard Voice News Channel. I am Samira Ibrahim. Here are your top stories for today. Zamfara communities advise Governor Matawalle against reception ceremonies. The ruling party APC says fuel price hike, increased electricity tariff is in the interest of Nigerians. Minister of State Petroleum says President Buhari will not intervene in fuel price increase. On business, Let You Go is to ease Nigeria's access to loans with new website. And on the international scene, federal government receives Russia's COVID-19 vaccine. Now the news in details. Community leaders in Zamfara state have continued to call on the governor of the state, Alhaji Bello Muhammad Matawalle Maradun, to ban the tradition of receiving anybody, including himself, the governor, whenever they travel outside the state. One of them is the traditional title holder in the state, Alhaji Garaba Damgusau, who spoke 5 days after the accident that led to the death of over 25 people in the course of receiving the governor when he was coming home from Abuja. He explained that since it is not official, there is no reason whatsoever for anybody, including the governor, to fold their arms and allow such tragedy to be happening, which at the end of the day takes the lives of the people unnecessarily. According to him, politics have gone. What remains now is the development, how to improve the life of the governed, not to embark on a fanfare program. He further reveals that part of the duty of the government is to ensure improvement in the living condition of its people, particularly the youths, who constitute more than half of the total population of the state. The newly appointed Sharia court judges in Katsina State have been urged to be transparent and ensure speedy dispensation of justice in the discharge of their official responsibilities as contained in the provision of the law. The Katsina State Chief Judge, Mr. Justice Musa Ladi Abubakar, has sworn in 20 new Sharia court judges in Katsina State. During the swearing-in ceremony, Mr. Justice Musa Ladi Abubakar urged the new judges to be transparent and ensure speedy dispensation of justice. According to him, sanctions and severe punishment await any judge found wanting while discharging his obligations, urging them to operate within the code of conduct for judicial officers. Alhaji Abubakar equally urged them to be conscious of the integrity of the justice system by doing what is right as stipulated by the tenets of Islam. He, however, warned the newly appointed Sharia court judges to desist from inflammatory statements and the use of social media during and after court proceedings. Nigerian ruling All Progressives Congress APC has described the recent hike in the pump price of premium motor spirit PMS and electricity tariff as evidence to an administration that is working in the interest of all Nigerians. The party, in a statement issued its response to the People's Democratic Party PDP's stance on the fuel hike on Wednesday, blamed the latter 16 years ruled for the country's current wars. The main opposition party, the PDP, in an earlier statement, had joined some of Nigerians on social media to reject the 151.56 naira new price per litre. The APC asserts that by increasing the price of fuel from the 87 naira per litre is sold under the PDP to an escalating 151 naira, while at the same time allowing the hike in electricity tariff from 30.23 per kWh to over 66 naira. The APC has left no one in doubt that its agenda is to inflict pain and hardship on Nigerians to satisfy their selfish interests. The APC, in a statement issued on Wednesday night, advised the PDP to account for the alleged looted subsidy funds during its administration. The Northern Governors Forum has facilitated with the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF Boss Mustafa, on his 64th birthday. Chairman of the Forum and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Bako Lalong, in a congratulatory message, described Boss Mustafa as a quintessential gentleman who has distinguished himself in legal practice, politics and service to humanity. He noted the various contributions of the SGF to the growth of democracy at different times, particularly through the All Progressives Congress (APC), where he played significant role in its formation and victory at the polls. He said, as Northern governors, they are proud to be associated with Barrister Boss Mustapha, whose passion for justice, peace and transparency has defined his conduct in public and private life, where he had left good impression on many who have encountered him. As Secretary to the Government of the Federation, he had provided leadership in managing the engine room of government, thereby providing crucial impetus to implementation of President Muhammadu Buhari's change agenda. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Svtv, has reiterated that the federal government is no longer fixing the pump price of petroleum products in the country. Mr. Silva made this known while briefing journalists on the increase in the pump price of premium motor spirit (PMS), also known as petrol. It will be recalled that the Petroleum Product Marketing Company (PPMC) had on Wednesday announced a new ex-depot price of 151.56 naira per litre for petrol. Ex-depot price is the price marketers buy products from depot owners. An increase or decrease in ex-depot price has effect on the pump price of petrol. Government is no longer in the business of fixing prices for petroleum products. The minister said their focus now is on protecting the interests of the consumers and making sure that marketers are not profiteering. Mr. Silva said it was unfortunate that people were blaming the government, noting that the regulation of the sector was imperative for the economy. A foreigner planning to become a naturalized American citizen must renounce his or her country and attend an oath-swearing ceremony to pledge allegiance to the United States of America. Despite using Nigeria to push her candidacy for the position of Director General of the World Trade Organization, former Minister of Finance in the country, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has taken up American citizen. According to Bloomberg, Okonjo-Iweala took the U.S. citizenship in 2019. Nigeria had in July nominated the former Minister of Finance as its candidate for the World Trade Organization top job. President Muhammadu Buhari made this known in an official announcement through the Nigerian Embassy and Permanent Mission to the African Union and United Nations Economic Commission for Africa in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. In a diplomatic note to inform all member countries' embassies and permanent missions, President Muhammadu Buhari said he was communicating Nigeria's decision to withdraw the candidacy of Yonof Frederick Aga for the election. The president said Okonjo-Iweala will serve as Nigeria's candidate for the term 2021 to 2025 at the elections scheduled for Geneva, Switzerland in 2021. On business, in a bid to support every Nigerian, Let You Go Nigeria, a Pan-African microfinance bank, has launched a new website, www.letsyougo.ng, to bring its financial solutions closer to Nigerians. Let You Go offers an array of quick loans designed to help every small and medium-scale entrepreneur and employees to reach their objectives and ultimately achieve their dreams. As a brand passionate about empowering businesses and individuals, the new Let You Go website, designed with the average Nigerian in mind, further reinforces that the brand truly lives its name, Let You Go, which means support. All on a single platform, business owners and employees can now find custom-tailored loans for their businesses, see the eligibility requirements and apply for these loans with ease. Details on eligibility, link to contact the bank, payment frequency, and many more. For more information to stay updated about brand activities, visit www.letsyougo.ng and follow Let You Go Nigeria on Facebook and Instagram. And on the international scene, the federal government on Friday said it has received samples of Russia's COVID-19 vaccine. Minister of Health Dr. Osagi Ihaniwe received the samples from the Russian ambassador to Nigeria, Alexei Shebarshin, during a visit to the ministry in Abuja. This was disclosed in a statement by Director Information, Media and Public Relations Olujimi Oyetomi in the Ministry of Health. According to the statement, Russian Federation Ambassador to Nigeria, Alexei L. Sherabishin, on courtesy visit to Nigeria's Health Ministry, Russia made COVID-19 vaccine finally here. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. To end the news, a quick look at the major headlines. Zamfara communities advised Governor Matawalle against reception ceremonies. The ruling party APC says fuel price hike, increased electricity tariff is in the interest of Nigerians. Minister of State Petroleum says President Buhari will not intervene in fuel price increase. On business, Let's You Go is to ease Nigeria's access to loans with new website. And on the international scene, federal government receives Russia's COVID-19 vaccine. That's the news. On behalf of the production crew, Head of News and Current Affairs Department, Ibrahim Garbatino, I am Samira Ibrahim, wishing you a pleasant day. Keep watching Standard Voice Television News. Goodbye.